Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spoody.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little teeny tiny bitty baby again. Oh, I love the hand gestures. If this is your first time listening to or watching on YouTube, first of all, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you being here. We know there's so much out there in the world that you can be giving your attention to, so we appreciate you giving us a little bit. But while you're listening, we want you to know that we are not toy experts.
Nope.
Just some enthusiasts. We just like talking toys. We're not going to get everything right almost ever. So let's introduce the band, your fellow podcast co-hosts. On lead vocals and rhythm guitar, he's our real American hero. It's Corey Canny. Right there.
Hey, there he is.
Hey.
Hey. Okay.
Dead air.
On vocals and lead guitar, and a true master of the universe, he's the quiet one, Elgin Arney.
Yo tengo el poder. That means I have the power in Spanish.
I love it. Next up on the bass guitar, he's more than meets the eye. He's our Transformers guy. It's Captain Spoody.
So something's been feeling off this whole time, and I just realized it's Corey's shaved since the last time I've seen him.
It is weird,
And
right?
his face is just
And then
been
what
bugging
I
me.
and then
Face
what
is
I just
naked.
heard you say was Kevin Spoody.
Kevin
So
Spoody.
that's your new name now.
What?
I heard him say it's Kevin Spoody. That's what my ears heard.
Oh, what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Quit
what-
trying to deflect from your naked face.
I did shave, and it wasn't on purpose.
What is that? I don't want
I
to
was just trying to trim it.
We'll find out later in the episode. Stay tuned.
No, I'm going to say it now. I was just trying to trim it, and then my arms are almost 46 years old, so they did like 46-year-old
They
man
got tired?
thing. Yeah, and it just kind of, oh, man. How do I save this? And it ended
Start
up with,
over.
Yeah.
Clean
Yeah.
slate.
And on drums, it's me, Jason. I'm here to talk about my love of Transformers and all things awesome.
Didn't realize you hadn't introduced yourself yet.
Well, that's
It's been the same order every episode.
I know, but
Something
I got
about
hung up
listening,
on
I
Kevin
don't-
Spoody.
well, dudes. BBTS. What's that stand for, Corey?
Bruce Banner's tight sphincter.
Close. It stands for Big Bad Toy Store. And the next time you want to visit BBTS, just use our affiliate link, bbts.cracktasticplastic.com, and it'll take you to the same Big Bad Toy Store you know and love. And doing it helps them know that we sent you there. So once again, edit those bookmarks to bbts.cracktasticplastic.com.
He did flex a lot.
Yeah.
Who
Sorry.
flexed? What?
Nothing.
We have a very contemplative and insightful topic today. We're going to look inward and resolve to continue to or improve things about our toy collecting. We're going to be making our toy resolutions for the new year. We might look back on last year's too a little bit.
Oh, man.
I know. And we'll see how well we stuck to them.
Bad.
We're also going to visit a toy store that we know that Spoody's going to love.
Kevin Spoody.
Yes. You can follow us on Twitter at Cracktastic Pod and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon at Cracktastic Plastic. But all those cool-ass links can be found at cracktasticplastic.com. That's our website, Corey.
Where
And
you can find all kinds of cool stuff, including
well, those things that I said.
I'm helping.
You always do. And while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our sponsor, ToyHacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They have an amazing armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry for your toys. And tons of stickers and things. ToyHacks.com. Get over there. But right now, let's talk about what toys we picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander! In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again! but it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
All right, Corey Kenny, let's kick it off. You brought a box of goodies.
Oh, thrill of the hunt. Is that what we're doing now?
Nice box.
Thanks. Got it at the box store. I just knocked over my... All right, so... Hey,
Hey,
guess what I got? Guess what
a
this
box,
is.
we know.
Do you hear that? Do you hear
Sounds
that?
like Legos.
Peanuts.
It's not.
Peanuts. Some sort of almonds.
I got in the mail another package from Russell. He sent me a whole bunch
What a
more
turd.
G.I. Joes
That son of a
that he
biscuit.
found in his stuff. So I opened it and looked through them, and it's stuff I
You
have,
didn't
but
get
it's
enough
like
in the backpack.
there's a lot of cool stuff in there, and I mean it's just all beat up stuff, but it's still kind of cool to
But
get.
now it's yours.
It's pretty cool to get free Joes in the mail. Yeah, a whole bunch of G.I. Joes and a few Lantern figures and some random missiles. I don't know what they go to, or if they're even G.I. Joe.
They're gonna get glued to something.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Did you pack a book instead of a toy that you were supposed to?
No, I packed I packed this cool Lego Harry Potter Hogwarts Lego trunk thing that opens up into a play
So
set.
loud.
Huh?
And-
Oh, sorry.
You couldn't hear me from all the bag wrestling.
All right, so it's like a suitcase thing.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Let
like.
me guess it has a
And-
key.
It does.
And you didn't bring it.
it was in there when I
Right.
walked
Oh,
away
oops!
from.
I pushed that and it moved.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Okay.
So
Hey, cool
there
box.
is a key to that.
I think if you throw it on the ground really hard, it'll open.
If I twist it, will it?
Yeah, I
open?
think so. I think if you just do any of the things that anyone has suggested, I think you could stomp it open if you wanted to.
Oh my god!
Kind of like a Japanese puzzle box, like you just stomp on it.
What's
It's
in
not
there?
gonna work.
Oh.
It's just like opens
A
up
scene.
into a little play set, and there's like a sofa and some
Oops.
other stuff.
That piece fell out.
Shook it too hard.
Put that back.
Yeah, they're only attached at the bottom.
It's Legos.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find the key when I get home.
Hey, what's this guy's name?
Annihilator.
So this is one of the guys I had as a kid.
Right on.
Aw.
He had his back
cool
with his
colors.
little helicopter
Yeah,
backpack.
yeah.
So I had him, and then I had the space astronaut guy. Countdown? Not countdown.
Yeah.
Countdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only two Joes I.
Cool
I,
toy that
I
none
had.
of us can look at.
I know. Yeah, like for real, the key was like in the lock. So it's hopefully on
So
the buffet at
concerned right
home
now.
and not.
Oh,
Nope,
jeez.
that
Oh,
key's not
gosh.
big enough. They're too big.
There's a-
And
I like the
this-
colors on that dude. That purple and orange.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
this one.
The guy you
Did
had.
that
Yeah,
work?
yeah. That's why.
Nope, that didn't work.
Plus, I had like a helicopter.
Oh, well.
So I was like, that's cool.
Okay, and then I got this.
Whoa.
Whoa, is that plastic?
It is.
Sweet.
Nobody knows what that's for.
Nope.
That's a piece of plexiglass that my
tells
brother
us.
laser cut for me. He cut me like 5 of them. That is the insert for the APC flatbed trailer that I am working on that will have like cannons and shit in it. So I will bring that when it's more finished. But I was excited about the plate.
Plastic.
And I might even have
Plexi.
some that I might sell to other people if they are interested.
Oh,
And then
okay,
the
the
last
Etsy
thing
store?
was I got this horse action figure from Monty Python and the Holy Grail from my neighbor for Christmas. So I'll pass this around. It's the coconut shells if anybody wants to try them out.
I gotta have an extra hand.
You only have one hand?
It is a horse. Oh, he's riding away.
I was so excited to get
Oh, he
that.
tripped and
That's like the best present I've ever gotten.
Oh my goodness.
And all carried in the beautiful box that Spooty got me for Christmas that everyone's seen already. Everyone's seen my hot little box that Spooty got for me. Thanks, Kevin Spooty.
It's not catching on.
He's gonna murder you after
doesn't
the
have
episode.
Oh,
have
is that everything?
That's everything.
All right,
yeah.
Elgin, you got some goodies.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about that. That's fine. So I got this Frankenstein turtle. Frankenstein's a monster from NECA. This is a Christmas present. So I did an unboxing of it. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. Under unboxing, I think, because I don't think I have a turtle video playlist. Anyway, so I did a video of it and then immediately broke one of the weapons.
Dang it.
Like it was stuck in his hand, and then I tried taking it out and it snapped. So I glued it back together.
Boo.
I think it's this one. Yeah. So
At least you got the video done.
yeah, the video was all done, and I was doing the pictures afterwards, and it broke immediately. But that's what he looks like out of the box. In case you're interested, Jason, since yours is still in the box.
Well, it is, but I played with Abe's.
Okay.
Cracktastic Plastic a while ago.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
was
Played
so
with Abe's
great.
turtle.
Yeah.
I did.
Did you get pink eye?
No. It's so freaking awesome. So much detail.
Why is
Yeah.
his head flat?
Got dropped.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's on our YouTube channel. Speaking of our YouTube channel, we have another one called Motu Monday. If you want to check out every Monday, there's videos of all the Master Universe stuff that I open up there. And then on that, we have the new Skeletor, another variant of Skeletor from the Motu Origins. This one is the 2000X version. So it comes with a Havoc staff and a sword. The sword is kind of like their version of the 2000X one. The 2000X one actually splits apart into two swords, which is kind of I wish this did. They just molded it into one, kind of drew a line to signify that it would split into two. and it's
Use
kind of
your
like this.
imagination.
Yeah, it's kind of like a metallic purple to it. As in the light, it kind of sparkles
gloss to it.
sparkles a little bit. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then to go along with the 2000X, this is Wave 9, I believe, from Motu Origins, is the He-Man version of the 2000X. So, in 5.5 scale. It does come with kind of the weapons he did have. I don't really have any 2000X except that one figure that I bought on tour. the
And
Smash
that one
Blade.
castle.
And the castle, yeah. So he comes with this is probably the most different thing, the sword. I've been watching quite a bit of the 2000X series that they have on the Mattel Action Channel. Every Mo Tuesday they put out a new episode or release the old episode again. So I've been watching those, and the only thing I wish this did was on the original 2000X, the hilt of it splits, and then it can move out perpendicular to the blade as well on the hilt. These like pointed parts. So that's kind of a nice thing on the vintage one. I guess it's vintage now. We're 25 years old, so well, almost 25 years old. But this one doesn't. So they just did like the other Skeletor. They just made it a solid sword, and then the axe is slightly different, and the shield
It's
and
a
color
very
and stuff.
vintagey face.
It is. It's more. Well, it's their version of like 2000X, and the 2000X was more of like a mullet-y style hair, I guess. That's fine if you don't. The shield
Yeah,
came
but
off, and then they did kind of do a new harness and new coloring for him as well, with all that. Did you figure it out, Corey?
It's too late. You had your turn.
It's all right.
There you go.
Hey, you got it open.
I just had to take it apart.
Yeah. And I also did, I think this was from Wave 8, way before, Clawful. The biggest difference is the way his claw works. So he looks basically like a lobster.
A rock
A
lobster?
rock lobster, exactly. Which I did that on our...
Fucking hate the
Rock
B-52s.
lobster.
Yeah, I did that for a TikTok, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah. So the way his claw operates
Of
is...
course he did.
Yeah, well, I had to.
Yeah.
Is you push it backwards and it opens up. So on the vintage one, it's opposite. You actually have to push forward and then it opens up. Which I prefer this where you can hold him actually and like do the action. The other one was very awkward, and even as a kid, I was like, "What? That didn't make sense." I was like,
Why is my hand getting in the way?
Why
of
is
all
it
this?
so hard to do? Is because you have to like hold it like that, and it just makes it harder. And then the other interesting thing with Clawful, my vintage one that I have, I never took off his armor because I was like, why would I take off his armor? It's his shell, as a
Right.
kid. And so when I finally took it off as an adult, it was still like all shiny,
Oh.
and his arms are a different color because they've been faded in the sun and everything. So his like chest is like shiny and like the actual color. But he looked pretty similar to the vintage one. But I do like that action feature better on
that's
with
really
his
nice.
claw with this Motu Origins as opposed to the vintage one that I have. I still love the vintage one, obviously. But did you drop something, there,
Obviously.
Corey?
I did, yeah. He-Man dropped his shield.
And then also I opened up Snout Spout or Hose Nose, depending on which
Trunk Master.
version of the series you watch. I think on She-Ra they call him that. I think in the comics he's referred to that as Hose Nose at some point. But he's a fireman. He did come with a secondary head sculpt, and he comes with an axe. I do have the vintage one of this, which I think I had to glue his crotch back together because it broke. But his little tank can come off the back, and then his head swaps out for this other head sculpt, which looks more like the vintage one. And then this does have an action feature of like the water, which is what the vintage had. So you could put this other backpack on and like suck up water and shoot it out because, like I said, he's a fireman.
His hair looks like Link from Zelda.
The old He-Man, the
Yeah.
2000X version. But yeah, just a soft plastic pack for Snout Spout, and then you can just suck up water and spray it out with that other head sculpt. I prefer the one that's on him right now.
Yeah.
The way it looks.
Was the vintage armor soft like this, or
Nope,
was it hard?
It was hard.
Yeah.
Pretty much all vintage armor is hard. It's a hard shell, much like this actual King Randor one.
Actual.
Yeah, that Josh picked up for me. But yeah, they're all the hard plastic, which I do kind of like the softer, malleable stuff. It makes it a little easier to
Play with.
to not be afraid that's going to break.
Yeah.
Because the tabs on these would break is the
Oh,
problem with the vintage stuff. These don't really have that. They have tabs, but they're soft plastic. So, are you attaching his other head to his back?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, you take off that head and put that head on there. It's the secondary head sculpt. A variant head, whatever.
Oh, I see.
Like
I
you
see.
explained.
I should talk into the microphone,
Yeah.
but I ain't.
Anyway, yeah, it's if you wanted to do this, the one that's on him now, I think that's the Classics head
Yeah,
sculpt, I believe.
I think that's what it was.
They redid it. The one with the other backpack.
That Classics
is
version he's tough looking. He's
Yeah.
mean.
Maybe it's 2000X version actually. It
Backpack,
might be it.
backpack.
Anyway, it's a different version. It's not the vintage. This is the vintage one. The one with the backpack, the soft backpack. So that's all I have for today. I kept it simple.
It's very phallic.
Yeah, you can actually turn his schnoz around,
So it looks more like a dick.
so you can do that, and it's articulated as well.
Hello.
It's like he's like a tapir. He has an opposable appendage. Did you know that the tapirs are the only ones with?
I don't even know what a tapir is. So
It's an animal.
It's like a hog with a long nose.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're the only ones.
Thanks, Kevin.
With like a trunk penis, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't Googled that like 100 times.
It is now.
Yep. All right, moving on to
Anyway.
Captain Spooty.
I got things.
Kevin Spooty.
Not going to catch on. So I got this little sound wave guy from I don't know where.
That's my favorite.
I don't know
place.
the line either. I just ended up with one once
Is it like
too.
a McDonald's toy?
I think it
don't-
is. I think it is.
And then I
Pretty sure it
got
is.
Something squeaky.
Yes, it is. It's McDonald's. It says made for
I got me a
McDonald's.
pretender.
Ah, join the club.
'Cause he was
He's
cheap.
cool.
He's missing a couple guns, but we got Road Grabber. And then it just turns into like a. His gun's a little messed up, so like it
He's dead. He's all
turns
messed
up, and you can actually
Done
stand.
got messed up.
There's a little peg there that you'll stand on, but I'm afraid it's
But
going to
yeah, it's a
snap
vehicle
off,
shell,
so,
not a
yeah.
humanistic-y shell.
Yeah.
But the inside guys looks like he's in good shape.
Yeah, not too bad.
I like the colors a lot.
He goes in
That
there.
blue and pink and purple.
Yeah.
It's very 80s.
Sexy.
But where the tab for the gun to actually fit in the little dude's hands, a little kind of broken.
That's fun,
He's
though.
missing a couple other guns that go on it, but
So this was Road Grabber?
road grabber. And it's too bad the little pincher claws don't actually move.
They don't articulate. Yeah, it looks like they're just bolted on.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Screwed on.
Then I got a G1 Wreckgar
Yay.
for $6.
What?
He's got the back tire with the rubber on it still. Doesn't have his front tire or
He's got his nipples.
weapons. He has his nipples.
Yep.
He's got a steering wheel. Not a whole lot of stickers. He's got a couple. The ones he does have are in pretty good shape still.
Wreckgar. Does he have the Fu Manchu? Is he supposed to have a Fu Manchu?
He does in the cartoon, but he doesn't on the toy.
And he kind of sounds like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just add one in for you real quick.
Oh, hey.
Aww.
Custom.
And then I got a G1 Razor Claw, which is part of Predaking.
Just all the cool named toys.
He was super. He's a little beat up, but his was
cool.
super cheap. He's got like one little broken, like the tab on his arm. But I found a website that sells like parted out, and it had like both arms. So like I ordered like the whole arm for that tab.
So you're going to start working on Pretty
So-
King now?
I mean, yeah,
You
if I
have
can
to.
find him cheap, anyway.
Oh, he's kind of hefty.
So-
Yeah. they're-
Plastic.
So he's like the main body part.
Yeah, that lion chest is just the prettiest thing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Color's nice.
Well, then I got a G2 Optimus Prime, the like the rainbow truck, air cannon one,
Rainbow truck.
which is kind of a cool truck.
Reading
He's missing
rainbow.
some missiles and gun and stuff, but yeah,
So it just shoots out a missile, right?
Yeah,
The
that
air
goes
just
over
pushes
it,
that. It's
and then-
not a
yeah.
water
no,
feature.
it's not a water feature.
Yeah, stuff for the Prime shelf. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then my best purchase here lately, which is kind of funny, and I don't feel like an asshole at all.
Yeah, right.
Is this anything similar to me snaking that that Duke, that Tiger Force Duke on eBay?
Not that
From
bad.
the Facebook group? Was it that bad. From the Facebook group?
So this was the headmaster, Weird Wolf. And so when I got it, it was just the body.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $12 or something. It's pretty good shape. It's good stickers on there, which are nice. Nice shape. Didn't have the head in the picture. It was only in the wolf mode.
Right.
And then so I get it, and I had already found a headmaster and ordered it for cheap, but way more than I paid for the body. For like $20 or something. And then I get a message from the guy. He's like, "Did I leave the little dude inside of him?"
Yeah, go right
man.
there.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because it opens up and he can
Yeah.
ride inside.
Yeah, I have this guy.
Yeah.
It's one of Elgin's.
Should have a sticker on the front there.
And I mean, so the description said, no weapon, no tail, as is.
As is.
He's also missing his gun too.
Yeah, so he's missing his gun and his tail.
Sword tail.
Sword tail.
$12, so.
So $12. And so then, he had the little head dude in him, which is not in great shape. It's real loose.
Yeah.
And I think he's missing I don't know if there was a sticker where the eyes should be.
Let's see.
Oh, it's up in there.
But so it looks like he doesn't have any eyes.
It
No,
looks squinty.
I don't think there. I'd have to look at
I
mine.
don't
think
remember.
there's, but there's missing. It's missing his
Yeah.
Decepticon sticker there.
And I'm like, yeah, it was there.
You just straight up told
Yeah.
him.
And he's like, if I send you a shipping label, will you send him back? I'm like, no.
No.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good, thanks. I needed that anyway, so
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
Did you cancel the other one then? Your other headmaster?
No, because it was already shipped.
So
well.
I can buy a cheap one off you.
So if you buy a cheap body,
Cheap body.
yeah, which you can find for
I know.
$10-15.
Sure.
Decent shape.
I'll start looking. But he's just cried and went away.
Yeah, haven't heard
Oh,
anything
you
back.
big bully.
Like,
But you don't feel-
because if he said anything, I was just gonna send him the post of what
Right.
as is.
As is, man.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry, you're trying to make more money parting it out. If you just put the head on it, you could have got that much money out of it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how we learn. Is
Yeah.
from mistakes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice work,
True
Speedy.
that.
Got a couple a-holes down this end of the table.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
how you
a
learn.
happy accident.
I would do it too, probably.
That's how you learn to pull the trigger on shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta
That's
break
like
the seal.
You learn some
morality.
life lessons here on Cracktastic Plastic.
What's morality again?
Well, you broken the seal, so it's gone.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. You wouldn't know. I
Right,
don't
okay.
remember. Is that
Ethics
it?
and
That's
shit.
it. All right, I got a bunch of stuff too. I'll go really fast.
You always do.
So
The first.
I found myself in Des Moines this weekend and went to a Ross, and this $51 toy was on clearance for $22.99, and it's one I'd wanted, but I was never gonna get because it was just too much.
Sure.
And it's got this guy here.
Look at this box.
Yeah, Skywarp. It's a bald eagle. It's a pretty cool version. What's the girl's Air Razor?
Razor.
Yep, it's the Air Razor mold, but I think it's a redo on the head, and obviously repaint. But I love this mold a lot. It's an amazing figure. So, but then to also get it as a bald eagle is freaking awesome.
America.
And then there's this
Exactly.
Earth version of Sideswipe, which is
Sideswipe.
he's just got a more flat front of the car. It's not as rounded. Not as
So-
rounded this way. It's more flat, like a.
So it's like they
Earth
use the
vehicle.
hood from the Gigawatt version.
Oh.
And a
It's
little
straight
bit of
like
color
that.
difference, a little more just G1 in general, like the rocket launcher's white now too. But yeah, so it's a great little set. I mean, I already had Sideswipe, but
That is
this
definitely a
version's the
new head
best
sculpt.
version. And
Do you
Okay.
Know, do you know eagles don't actually make a shrieking sound? That's a red
Yeah,
tail.
they sound more like a turkey.
Yeah, it's a red tail hawk that you normally hear. The sound.
I finally found the Cyberverse one-step whirl. Yay!
Where was that at?
I just gave in and ordered
Oh,
them off
off Amazon.
on Amazon. He went down a couple bucks.
Did he?
If you
Okay.
leave stuff in your cart, you can see how the
Oh,
price
sure.
changes. And so I was like, well,
Sweet.
you know, you wait through Christmas and your birthday and you see if
Anybody gets it.
get it. But he's the last one I wanted from the one-step line, and I'm just love him. He's pretty awesome.
Very light too.
Corey's
It's
best
very
friend.
G1-y, too.
Corey's best friend, Brian Clark, he messaged me the other day and was like, hey, do you have this guy? And I said, I don't. He's like, do you want him? I'm like, yeah, here's some money. And so I got Zetar. Yep. So he's a Generation Selects from the War for Cybertron line. He's based off a Power Dasher, one of those original Diaclone guys from the very early beginnings
Cool.
of Transformers. I actually bought him once on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, it's such a I hate the story, but like it's but maybe it's a chance for another lesson, kids. So his price went down, and it was like a great price. I'm
Sure.
like, click, bam, boom, pay, gone. And I was like, oh no, this is a third party seller from China. Of course, that's why the price was good. And I waited. 3 weeks go by, and
Dang.
it's shipped, and
Sure.
and then it finally comes to tracking in the U.S. And I'm like, all right. And it takes a week, and then it's like, all right, it's been delivered. Nope, it never was. It never got
that
delivered.
sucks.
So I just got a refund. It was fine. But
Yeah.
but anyway, so it's nice to actually get them now for real.
For
I
real.
had, I had that same thing happen. I mean, it wasn't from China, but I had that happen. But it was the post office's fault. because it said delivered at your mailbox at 9:15 a.m. and the mailman does not come to my neighborhood until after 2.
So you
Yeah.
knew something was
And
up.
so I asked him, I'm like, dude, where is this? He's like, I don't know. I wasn't working that day.
Cool.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Great.
Awesome.
I was at the little toy show at the Oski Mall the other day and picked up a GoBut. And this is
GoBut?
Crasher.
Do you have a coupon for your GoBut?
I did not. Well, I sort of did. I got it from Stacy Craig, and I'm just like, and he doesn't put prices on stuff. He's like, how much you want? I was like, how much you want for that? And he's like, I don't know, $10. And I'm like, here's 2. Shut up. And so,
Did you actually give him $2?
yes, I did.
You slap him with your dick a little
Did he
bit.
tell you it's rare?
Well, yeah, of course he said
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And I'm excited to have her. I'm excited to have her because there's a new version out in Legacy, and I have a Generations version too. So I'm excited for a photo op to get the 3 Crashers from all the lines together. But
Does it
The
transform?
legacy one.
Oh, it does. Does it transform?
yeah, yeah, and you can. It's a little broken. Sadly, the little
Oh, I'll mess with them.
ears are broken on that one. But
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you can tell because
I finally got you know, from the #1 movie in the universe that's ever been made ever, Top Gun.
Oh, I thought you were
There's-
going to say timeline.
Close. I got this guy, Maverick, from the crossover collaborative series. They released them a couple years ago, and it didn't last very long, and I missed it. And they re-put them out here last year, and was able to snag them up. And
Now, do you actually think that that's the best movie in the universe ever?
I didn't say best; I said most successful.
You said #1.
#1.
Oh,
in
is
the
that-
box.
is that
it
a
has
thing?
to be.
I don't know.
haven't. Yeah, it's
I
made a gazillion dollars.
Okay. I just
Like
assumed it was
it's-
still Fern Gully
Nope.
or whatever that movie's called.
A Vader?
Avatar, that's it, yeah.
Then, so I'm a patron of Autopod Decepticast. It's this really 3 dudes from Springfield, Missouri. Awesome podcast, all about Transformers. Really cool
Missouri.
dudes, and got to meet them at TFCon. Spoonie and I did, and they sent.
the little fellow that drinks too much.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, Ryan. Yeah,
Yep.
yep, and Aaron and
Sure,
Caleb.
he'll love being called the little fella.
I'm sure he's gonna be pissed about that. But sorry, Ryan. But they sent. I got this in the mail today. This nice little card, just saying thanks for being a patron on their awesome stationery, done by their artwork. And then this card is really cool. That it's their art too, and it's just this really great thing. And I loved it and appreciate it, and just wanted to show it off. Autopod Decepticast. That's autopoddecepticast.com. Really cool dudes.
To be fair, though, I'm a giant and everyone's a little dude, little fella.
And I know.
Super nice guys.
And so it was also my birthday a couple days ago, and Spoonie got me some stuff that I just opened before the show today. And got this wind blade that does this thing. That's neat, right?
Sure.
The
Definitely.
blades in the wing turn. That's freaking awesome.
Salad spinner.
This is another McDonald's toy, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing. Kind of goes with that.
It
shot,
is. It is.
I just showed them off on the top 5 toys of 2022, the new Legacy version. But here's the original G2 version of Leadfoot.
Most of it.
Most of him is missing a little bit there, but you can see them pretty colors that I talked about on the last episode.
That's
that yellow and metallic blue, and really super stoked. I've never even seen him in person before, I don't think. So
I have them.
Leadfoot.
So this is the male version, and the other one is the
Oh,
female
wait, you're talking
version.
about the other one. Never mind.
No. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I thought the Leadfoot one was the new one that they came out with.
Crasher is the.
Crasher,
Oh.
that she's a girl.
Okay.
So
But
That's-
Leadfoot's not.
they're all like
The same
from the
mold.
same mold, same.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're not.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm caught up now. I'm like, what is he talking about?
They're
You're
cousins.
not right, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
And then there's this toy here that I've been wanting for a long time, and I've never even really touched before. And everybody just talks about it being maybe one of the best G1 toys of all time, and I'm so excited to give him a go. And it's G1 Sandstorm.
It's a pretty good G1 toy.
Yeah, sweet. As far as these triple changers, and yeah, it's just really super excited. Thank you, Spooty. Welcome. All right. Well, that's all the stuff that
You had to
I
start shopping for my birthday.
I might have been already. Don't you worry.
Day.
Well, all
In
right,
case
let's
anybody
get
knows.
into the topic at hand. Toy resolutions. It's a brand new year. How's everybody doing with last year's resolutions?
Great.
Do you remember what they were?
I didn't get any of them done.
I think I accomplished mine.
Here, we'll do a quick rundown.
Okay.
Elgin, he did a really good job. His big one was to be on camera in his videos. He talked a lot about, because even before it was just bird's eye view of hands stuff, and he was like, hey, I have this idea. I remember when he came to me and told me, he's like, reluctantly, because he's like, I gotta put my face on the camera. This sucks. But now he's like Mr. YouTube, they say.
Hardly.
And so that was his big one, and you accomplished the shit out of that.
Yeah, I did it for the Motu Monday. I still do it for Motu Monday. I still do overhead bird's eye view shots for stuff that's not. I've kind of relegated the forward-facing stuff to Motu Monday, just because it works better for that. I think the overhead stuff for kind of the random stuff, it works a little better, for Final Faction and for any other Friends Day and Thrasher Thursday. Anyway. But
nice work for a guy who doesn't normally do resolutions, as you
True.
said last time. We forced you to pick that one, and
it's hard this year again.
yeah, Spooty, he put down record more videos, and that's how many he recorded in the last calendar year. But he put a second thing there right at the end. He's like, I want to fix more toys. And fix more toys on camera. You've been fixing toys a lot more than you have.
A little bit.
Maybe not on camera, but at least I know when I break something, I'll just take it to Spooty and he'll fix it. Corey said, I need to figure out what to do with my limited space. And you did. You built some shelves upstairs. You're working on some stuff downstairs. How's that going?
Putting an aircraft carrier in your small, tiny little space. So
Yeah, I did that. I did build a giant aircraft carrier that's bigger than the flag because the flag is stupid and it's too small.
You can't talk about it without saying that.
It is. It's too small and it's stupid.
But you got shelves
You
upstairs
get three
now?
jets. Yeah, I built some shelves in some places, and I built some other stuff in some
You're
other
displaying
places.
your toys.
Not well.
But better than this time last year?
Maybe you could call it better, but it's also kind of like things are just piled on the shelf right now because I haven't organized stuff and I can't decide what I want to put where. But so it's forward progress, but it's not. I'm not proud of it.
Right. And the other thing you kind of talked
we
about,
don't need to talk about that.
you started out.
No, we
you
don't
started
need to
out
talk about
strong. It just kind of trickled off a little bit. But
Yeah,
was stepping up
well.
your photo game.
Yeah.
And this is a chance to challenge you back. To get you
Well,
back.
that's the thing. I discovered that I have 2 children that live in my house, and
Just
about
discovered.
15
I
minutes
went home
to
one
myself
day.
a week.
I'm like, what is this?
What are they doing in there?
Yeah.
Who are you?
They got older, and now they want me to play with them and shit. So
That
it's
happens.
weird.
And then I had a few. I put focus that toy buying. Don't go crazy. I wanted to complete some toy lines, and then a very disappointing discussion about throwing away boxes that backfired big time on me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But all right, well let's
Who did you discuss throwing away boxes with?
the three of you
Us.
a-holes that were
Oh.
like, why would you do that? And I'm like, what? This is the wrong group.
Like,
I thought you guys were
You
pro.
gotta keep the artwork.
I thought you were pro throw boxes away. And
No.
And you just made it worse for me. So
Yeah,
that's
nobody
great.
is. People who
There
do
are
that are
people-
wrong, Flyboy.
So this year, let's go around Elgin. Looking forward on this brand new year, 2023. What do you want to do better, improve,
Nothing.
try to make better in toys and toy collecting? And
I don't know. I've been honestly struggling to try to figure out a resolution.
do you guys have any ideas to help him that you might think he could work on?
He could work
as
out
friendly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I've thought about that.
Right. We all think about it.
Yeah, so that my belly's not sticking out so much on camera. That's one of mine.
That's,
Well,
that's
if
the
you
thing.
only shoot from up here.
Yeah, we're
Right.
not.
Yeah.
It's from there up with you for you guys,
Yeah.
but it's getting a lot more of the background here.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Um,
I think I could see you doing some more. I think you have recently, just getting more active in some other groups, Motu
yeah,
groups.
I've just tried to post more within the other groups that I'm part of, like the Greatest Toy group.
Yeah, I
the
can't remember. There's
Lost
some
Toys,
Motu ones.
There's a
and
Motu Origin. I don't know what they're.
collector cases
They're on
and
Facebook.
all that.
They're on
yeah.
Facebook.
But I could see you getting more not just here's all my
Yeah.
shit, but like actually get more active. And,
I've been trying to at least try to comment on
Yeah.
more stuff with not only like trying to go through on all of the platforms and liking everything that is
No.
interesting, but then also replying. It takes a lot of time. Thankfully, my job is not that stressful.
your job allows
Normally,
some of that.
unless I'm driving somewhere, which I've been this week, but I usually have time to do that. But yeah.
What are you looking at me
Do you
for?
just like the smell of your microphone, or are you about to say something?
No,
Okay.
I'm just hanging out right
I
here.
thought, and then another thing could be like literally pick a number for your Instagram followers or YouTube.
Oh, I have
followers.
that for
Okay.
the podcast resolutions,
Right on.
as opposed to not myself.
Since at least Instagram is it's about all yours.
Yeah,
So like you
a
can,
lot. Oh, yeah, a lot. If you guys don't know, I do a lot of the the posting to stuff, as you can see from like the feed of what is out there, the content and stuff, videos and unboxings of stuff. I've thought about like maybe lessening unboxing stuff and just focusing more on the actual photography of the figures, but it's hard to not to basically throw away the idea of content when it's already
when you've conditioned yourself.
when it's already
to-
there. It seems like a
for that
waste
too.
to not record it when I'm already opening it and talking about it
Right.
as a chance to talk about something.
Well, what you're
Not
doing,
that we're lacking in videos,
right,
now on
right,
YouTube.
and what you're doing is great because it's obviously working and
Yeah.
it's all growing wonderfully. But well,
Have you considered editing?
I've
videos?
thought about it, but so I do when there's been a couple where I accidentally I pulled a Corey and didn't have the microphone turned on properly. I think it was charging, and
instead of on,
it was on, but it was charging, which I thought I could do both at the same time, but apparently it doesn't
Turns
work like
out.
that. So I did an entire video and then watched it back, and there was no sound. I'm like, thankfully that UCut program, you can do voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
So I just did an entire voiceover. I'm like, all right, now I think I'm doing this. Now I can't remember which video it was for, but there was one video out there where I'm doing a voiceover for the entire video because I couldn't remember what because I forgot to put turn the microphone on. I had it on, but it was charging. And there's some where I've had to at least stop the video and then cut it and then start it again and then splice those together. And that does help with that UCut as well. And I've had to do it if I'm recording by myself, especially for Motu Monday, because I have to like hit it and then sit down, and then when I stop, I have to come back around, and so I have to trim the edges and stuff. But as opposed to just editing it, like cutting out the pauses, I haven't really. Which I see, I know a lot of YouTubers where it's like very choppy. And it's like,
when you have time to do that,
Yeah.
that's,
But knowing like what you can do with editing,
Right.
like can help with the filming.
sure.
So if you mess up something and you want to like do it again, you can.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that program does help because you can combine multiple videos. You just select all the ones that you want, and then you can kind of splice them together in that app. The one other thing I've thought about changing on those like Motu Monday ones is what I'm doing. That's already forward facing. I'm doing like the intro of it but then switching to like overhead so that you can get a closer look. So I don't have to like keep holding up the figure to the camera. I'm like, oh, and this is the thing here, and then this is, and then looking at this, or it would just be cut to straight on top of the figure, already out of the box, and then talking about it, and then cut back to
Makes the video
forward
shorter
facing.
too, which is a good
Could
thing.
be, yeah. Instead of you hear as I'm like trying to cut open a box,
Yeah,
which is what
yeah.
all the videos are of me.
Right.
Like, and I always comment, I'm like, you can probably fast forward through this, unless you like hearing me cut open a box.
Cussing and grunting.
You know.
Son of a get the yeah.
So there's that. I
just
suppose I
don't
could
open
cut out
boxes.
that, but I'm usually like talking when I'm doing it, so it's like I'd have to cut that out.
Or you could just like pre-open it and then go over the package art and then go over the toy.
Yeah,
Is a thing. I don't know.
yeah. I think probably me just cutting it and then cutting to,
Yeah.
so, okay, now here's the figure, or doing it another video, like stopping that and then doing it where it's close up.
Well, let's
So,
just
yeah.
call it amping up the videos a little bit with editing.
Editing to make it
Just
smoother,
a little better each
or-
year, each time. And
Yeah, and that's probably the ones I'll focus on doing that with more so, just because that's kind of my thing is the Motu
Yeah.
stuff. So
Wait, what?
yeah, I know it's weird.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you had some things there,
Yeah,
struggler.
I thought about starting another, and then maybe starting another series, like I think I talked about it a long time ago, maybe a long time last year, doing like the story times.
Yeah, I
like
thought that was
Saturday.
going to be a series. Every once in a while, there's
It's-
a page read, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, at some point.
But yeah.
I thought about, but I saw like Patrick Stewart was reading some Charles Dickens, and like he was just in a chair like reading it, and like with a fireplace behind him, and
And
like
people just watch.
it was he's like, I'm finally on TikTok. And then, let me read the first chapter of Charles Dickens, and then he read it.
And you watch the whole thing.
I did.
Awesome.
27-minute.
Yeah, exactly. But something like that where it's, I haven't figured the logistics of it yet, but I at least want to do it because I have a bunch of all those.
What would you like to see
golden books?
Elgin do?
Yeah. What would
in
you like to
YouTube
see me
land?
do besides take my shirt off or show my feet?
Well, all
But
right.
I'll do it for money.
Spooty, what do you think? What do you got for resolutions?
To do more and spend less?
Do more.
Not go into
spend
financial
less.
ruin buying Transformers?
Squeeze that. Penny
You mean like
even
that
more.
time you had to take out a loan on tour?
Didn't have to. I mean, I had to eat
Yeah.
Right.
because I had spent all my money on Transformers
Right.
in 3 days out of 10.
Yeah, but you could just make more money. So
Yeah, I
just,
can make more money.
Probably just keep
It's fine.
doing.
I mean, doing more, which work's getting better. So
Oh, good.
as far as the amount of time that I have to be there, so I say that now, it's gonna ruin it.
Yeah, you just fucked
Just
yourself.
fuck myself.
Great.
I gotta go.
So for all those listeners out there, if you want to join our Patreon so Kevin doesn't have to work anymore, it's going to catch on.
Nope.
Who's Kevin?
I gotta get a cricket sound on this soundboard here.
Tweet. No,
Yeah, I need to actually make more videos and toy fixing stuff. And speaking of toy fixing stuff, I bought some Bondic. It's awesome.
Did you?
I hear
Yeah,
that's
already
cool.
fixed something with it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, like if you
guys
fix
have your little
if you
Bondic
fix
club
a
over there.
joint with it, you can't put a lot of pressure on it because it'll snap. But filling cracks and stuff with it, it's awesome.
I had a loose ball joint and I
Oh yeah,
popped
yeah,
it
that
out
works
and
really
put some
well.
on the
Yeah.
inside and then
Yeah, it works really
Yeah.
well on joints and stuff.
put it on my balls.
Okay.
You don't put it on the balls, you put it on the inside for the balls to rub on.
Like the taint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball joints, folks, is what he's talking about. Yes, that would be awesome, Spooty. Another voice.
Yeah,
on
the same resolution as last year, pretty much. But to actually maybe do it.
Okay, that's good. Corey, how about you, buddy?
Uh,
Got some. What can you do better?
I was thinking about this a lot, and I haven't really thought of any. No, it's not true.
That's bull.
No, I was going through my lists the other day of all of the things that I have and all of the things that I need because like I'm still working on completing my childhood collection, but I'm realizing that I'm actually like really close.
Really?
Like really close. There's like, as far as like my actual, I need this to complete my childhood collection. I think it's like one vehicle. I think I still need
Wow.
I still need a Tiger Rat, like the Tiger Force Rattler. And I think that's it. As far as like what I actually need to complete the vehicles, and then there's like maybe 10 or 12 figures left.
So are you not completing it so that you're not lost? And
Well, I'm not
knowing
completing
what
it
to do
because
with
it's
your
all the
life?
expensive shit.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the Tiger Rat's going to be a couple $100 easy. So
Thinking
yeah,
about focusing on that a little more?
yeah, like just actually like stopping myself from buying shit that I see them like, oh, I really want that, and like, oh
It's
wait,
hard
no,
to do.
save your money and
Especially
buy
when
the
it's on
thing that
sale.
you still need. Yeah, I mean, if I hadn't spent as much money on Harry Potter Legos as I have in the last year, then I would have completed my collection 6 months ago.
Probably.
Sure.
Probably.
So there's that, like, and I still want to try to have more of a presence on like the video platforms, but like I'm also realizing how very little time I have to to myself between having two small children and a wife at home that all need my attention, and also being like the person responsible for caretaking like the house and all that kind of stuff. Because that's
I thought your maid was all.
she was, but then like my wife kind of hit on her, and so she left. So
Well, yeah, we just hate it because fucking Joe people respond to your shit so much more than
Sorry.
our shit, and it's like, man, of course.
I know
just
I need to do more,
pump
and like
more
I've
we'd
been
be internet famous.
part of
by
it though
now.
also is like there's so much
Yeah.
really good content out there already. I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do that's gonna be any good? So
Well,
like,
you can't think like that. Is that what I found is you just have to do what you want to do,
right.
and
See,
if it feels
I
fun
actually-
and enjoyable.
I actually have no problem thinking like that though,
Yeah.
which I think is the biggest issue.
It'll be your personality. That
Well,
you
so then the
not-
other thing that I've thought about is like I've been trying to do like more custom stuff when I have time, but it's like
you have been.
I have like 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there that I can go and spend. Like I haven't since I built the platform, like the base for my aircraft carrier. I haven't touched it. I've got my Sky Striker collection all piled on it, which for anybody out there in the Admirals Club that actually has one knows that you can fit like 3 Sky Strikers on a regular flag, and mine has like 7 on it, and there's still plenty of room. So screw you guys.
Still not to scale.
Yeah, no, it's still not to scale. It needs to be like 40 feet longer than it is to be close to scale. And I don't have a big enough house. I've thought about like we never use the water softener in our house.
Tear down a wall, see extend
Well,
your
I was thinking about
flag.
maybe I could just take like take out the water softener, and then I could make my flag like a good 4 feet longer than it is.
It's tempting.
It is tempting. Until my
like
wife
2 more
hears
Sky
this and
Strikers
it's like,
on it.
fuck you. At least.
But no, you bring up a good one that we all, I know, want to do better and do more of is customizing toys.
Yeah.
We've all dabbled. You've done probably the most, but
And there's a lot. Like
No, we all want to
I
do
have
more.
several shells sitting in my basement that are just waiting. Part of it is that like I can't do anything. Like I got to paint stuff, but you can't paint when it's 30 degrees outside. It's got to be minimum 60 for the paint to actually set. And I can cheat that a little bit by heating the paint and heating the plastic, and then going and painting outside, and then bringing it inside to like cure properly. But it's
You can go an acrylic paint
yeah,
with an airbrush,
yeah.
and you can actually use that indoors.
Yeah, and that's something that I need to consider, because like
And the Harbor Freight $100 airbrush kit is actually pretty good.
Is it?
From the reviews I've been watching? I
I'll have
might
to
actually
check
buy
that one
one
out. Yeah, that's So yeah, I mean, I want to do more customs, and like I said, I have a stack of shells, and I actually have a couple of complete vehicles that are just extras that I want to do, and so I don't know, we're getting there. And then like, I don't know, I've got some grails that I'm after that. Having the room for those things is also an issue. Like the big one for me is the Defiant shuttle complex, and
Oh, please get that. So
I want
can
that.
play with
I
it.
want that so bad,
So bad.
and it's so huge.
so
like,
big.
so I don't even know where I would put it. I suppose I could
Water softener.
make one of the kids sleep outside.
Sure.
Yep.
At least one of them.
Camping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the other thing that I've kind of thought about is turning my murder shed into like a little thing, but then I would have to like climate control it, and I'm just not motivated to do that.
Yeah.
I might just tear it down instead. So that's for personal ones. I think that's probably it. I talked a lot.
Yeah. No, those are good ones.
What about you, Jason?
Well, I still had to put at the top of my list focus. That's just a given, I think, for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've done better than 2 years ago over this last year at just like talking myself out of grabbing every goddamn toy on the shelf that I see that I want.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been walking away a lot more with like, oh, because I didn't buy this, now, I can get that and,
Sure.
and you know, be smarter about it. Open more toys. I think that's just something that's going to always be a thing too. And again,
You've been doing a lot more.
I feel like I've been doing a lot more. Yeah, even this. Yeah, I'm opening a lot more toys and actually playing with them.
I'm
And
surprised you opened that one,
I know, pretty awesome,
considering
right?
you kind of already have the other two.
It's
Or have
crazy. But it's hard to be like, I don't know. Like last year we talked about it on this episode, and Corey made a good point of like, do what makes you happy, and like seeing. You know, I just did my walkthrough video of my house, and that the living room, and seeing all the bubble packs on the walls, it makes it feel like a toy store to me, and it's just something super pleasing to see all them new toys just
Sure.
on card, and it's like so cool.
Shane told me he watched that video.
Yeah, he
And he-
commented.
Did he send? He sent me a message. He said, "If I ever decide to change my profession to cat burglar, I know where I'm going first."
Yeah, a lot of comments. It's been great, but so I know that like it's still important to have these on card and see them on card, but at the same time, gnawing away at me is like, these are toys that need to be played with. You're getting older and you're going to die, and you need to play with these toys while you can still play with toys.
While your fingers still work.
Yeah, for real. You know, and like it's what they're made for, to play with. So that eats away at me and helps motivate me to open them more. So that's
Do we need to have an opening?
no,
Party?
on my terms and my terms only. Thank you very much.
So
Oh,
if someone broke into your apartment and they like opened everything but didn't steal anything,
Just put it in a big pile.
they might as well have just taken. No, that's not true. But maybe I need your help on this one, or maybe I don't know if this is one. It's not a resolution. I can't decide. I keep thinking about getting the Hasbro Pulse Premium membership.
yeah,
And like I counted up, I made 6 orders from Pulse last year, and at $7 a piece, you know, that's $42. But the membership's $50.
yeah,
and so it's like,
it's close, and some of
Close.
the bigger items are more.
but then would I be ordering more, saving more versus all the Big Bad Toy Store stuff? I just said that quiet so they didn't hear me because they're a sponsor.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I
like,
think
would
they
I
heard
order
you, but I
less?
imagine the chances of any of them actually listening to our podcast are pretty slim, which is why they haven't ousted us for me saying things like Bruce Banner's tight sphincter.
And so like, you know, I really do enjoy the like members got early bird access, you know, and like the pre-orders come up sooner, and like that
Yeah.
stuff's really fun for me, and I stay on top
I
of that
haven't
most of the
had-
time. And
I haven't had any issues with like, because the early bird access is usually like an hour or two. It's
Yeah.
never like
Yeah.
days, and you're
a
and
couple hours.
So I've never had an issue with not being able to get something I wanted. It's never sold out in the first
Transformer
hour.
shit sells out
Yeah,
all the time so fast.
that's because you're all a bunch of man babies,
And I
you
feel
just
like
have to have.
and I
multiple.
think Pulse ships a lot sooner than, well, obviously a lot sooner than Big Bad Toy Store. They're
Yeah.
probably the slowest, but I don't know. It's just to get the toy sooner. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
That was really weird.
Thanks.
Was that all your resolution?
No, I had there's a bunch more. This one I wanted to just say out loud so that I'll have to do it.
Oh,
This is one I've wanted to do for the last year, and I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. But I wanted to start doing a interview series for YouTube for
Okay.
us to just interview other toy collectors. Maybe just little half-hour videos. Get to just meet and talk to other toy collectors and what they like and all that, and
Yeah.
like the Autopod Decepticast guys and all these other podcasters I've met, and just get a chance to talk to them and
Yeah.
get them on our channel too. And
be cool.
I've been wanting to do that. I just
Springfield's only, what, a few hours away? I don't know. 5, 6.
8.
Is it 8?
Yeah.
That's
And
a
then
lot of hours. Never mind.
And the last one was just to do more. There's this program, schmacks.com. It's a database cataloging website that
Okay.
does all toys.
Huh.
But I've put in a lot of my Transformers. I just want to do better at that, at logging
cataloging.
them when I get them and
Is it
keeping it up to date. And
SHMAX?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's pretty cool. And it has everything, really. And what it doesn't have, you can add and stuff,
Yeah.
too. And
So I have a couple of apps for organizing stuff, and one of them is called Joe Finder, and it's not available in the App Store anymore. And I had to download an APK from a third party and install it. But it's strictly figures. It's really a really dumb simple app. Like you can sort by you have it, you need it, or you don't want it at all. And so I've been going through that and using it to organize my figures. There's another app that I don't remember the name of because I uninstalled it because it was too difficult to use. Like it took me probably 20 minutes to figure out how to add something, like to make my collection and like start adding stuff to it. And then it was like a whole process to actually add something to it. So like the organization apps for G.I. Joe stuff are not, I think there's one in the Apple Store, but who the fuck uses an iPhone anymore?
just everybody in the world.
No,
I don't.
I don't.
I know. Kevin used to use one, but he doesn't anymore.
It's not going to work.
Who's Kevin?
I don't care if you're all against me.
I
Are
only
you
know-
transforming it back after I
Josh.
tried and failed to transform it into a
Yes.
bird? Yeah. So, schmacks.com. So I'll have
Yep.
to check that
I'll
one
send
out.
you a link.
Sugar Smacks?
So yeah, and then what about for the podcast?
Yeah, I got. So I had some numbers written down.
Like 5 and 11
Yeah.
and
Close.
23.
Yeah.
Just all my favorite prime numbers.
Our socials.
Yeah, for all the social platforms. So on Instagram, where I'm most active, probably. Right, currently we have, for followers, 1,368. So I would like to get to 2,000. I think that's doable by the end of the year, or beyond that.
Take your
Yeah.
dick out. I bet we could do like 20.
Yeah, my feet or something.
Yes.
little hobbit feet. I think that's probably doable.
They are weird little hobbit feet.
It's a little, especially my one pinky toe. Anyway, it only has like a partial nail.
I'm not tuning in.
Corey's gonna suck on my toe.
1,368.
Yeah, so
Focus.
1368. Yeah, so 2,000. Yeah, so that's under 700 to get there by the end of the year. So I mean, 100 a month
Piece of
easily.
cake.
You can,
clip we're
you can
going
actually
at.
math what it is.
No, I'm not. I was just.
Looking
I
up
was.
feet.
I was. No, I was.
Feet pics.
I was going to. I was going to very subtly
Uh-huh.
and not drawing attention to myself. Look up to make sure we don't have any more
Talking
comments
toys.
for talking toys. But
Good
since
call.
we've brought it out in the open, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So that'd be probably the one of most likely achieve. On YouTube, we're currently at 440 subscribers. Woo! So getting to 1,000
We got to get to that 1,000.
would be great.
We can monetize.
Just need some more G.I. Joe videos.
And a couple more, we'll be there.
Yeah, I'll probably push I mean,
It said it's views or subscribers?
subscribers.
Okay.
I'm not views. Don't. That's
Okay.
secondary.
It's hours of
You have to have how
watching.
many subscribers?
1,000.
1,000. And how many do we
we
have?
have 440.
Remember when
Oh.
it used to be like 100?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not as many
Yeah.
as we need.
Yeah. So that'd be the other one is getting that, and doing videos. Obviously, more content, more daily content, if that. So or not even daily, but just once
Regular.
Monday. We know it's
Regular.
every Monday. Yeah, regular consistency is
Scheduled
the thing.
content.
That's kind of the main thing with everything
Always.
is consistency. We already have that with the podcast itself. We know it releases every 2 weeks on Tuesday, so we have that consistent episode come out, and we have every Monday we have a video come out. It's just getting that consistency across the board and stuff is help. It would help, So yeah, getting to 1,000 on YouTube, 440 currently. So if you haven't subscribed, go there and subscribe right now. We'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll continue now. TikTok, we just hit 500 followers on TikTok.
Hot dang.
A lot of it came from one video,
Yep. That's
Which
how
one?
it works.
which has 24,000 views.
TikTok.
So, getting to 1,000, obviously doubling that would be great.
Which video was it?
The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Of all the... Jeez.
I know.
You just never know.
And then our Facebook page, getting to 1,000 followers on that. We're at 486. So, just kind of getting the main ones up to those large, the 1,000, 2,000, whatever numbers would be awesome. And really, that's all of us is would be doing that to help, like going out and commenting and liking posts and interacting with people that are interacting with us. That's really a lot of it, especially on Instagram. That's probably the easiest way is going out and like looking at their stuff, liking it, commenting, this is awesome, or keep up the good work, that type of stuff. It's that interaction and consistency of like still going back and continue. It's a lot of it was that. So, but for me, that's a lot of what mine.
Come on, you don't even have Twitter on there. You just...
Oh yeah,
it's
Are there still a
that's
thing?
because Twitter is like the
bastard
hardest
stepchild. I know
No,
it is
okay,
the
good.
hardest.
Nobody likes Twitter.
That's not
Twitter-
true.
Twitter is a strange duck
huge.
of a. That's my phone.
Yeah.
That's making that noise. Let me look at
It's because you're looking up Twitter.
380. Yeah, exactly. 386 on Twitter. So
Hey.
it's the smallest amount of all the social medias.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to.
Yep.
It's hard
Twitter's tough.
to. I haven't figured that one out yet. I haven't-
But anyway, get socials up. That's the goal. All right.
The only thing I do know with Twitter is posting late usually works because people are scrolling through Twitter at when they're sleeping,
Bedtime.
when they should be
You're
sleeping.
doom scrolling. Yeah.
Same with TikTok.
Interesting.
So yeah, posting stuff late. I found when I've posted TikToks late, like 9, 10 o'clock, and then post them on Twitter, those usually get, views and stuff.
Because they can't fall asleep, so they
Yeah.
watch some TikTok videos.
I do that
They'll pass out.
almost nightly. If I can't go to sleep, I'm on TikTok, just like scrolling through videos. It's
I
a
still
waste of
haven't put
time.
TikTok on my phone yet.
So you all have any others for the podcast?
Other than making the videos better, but maybe upgrading the set and table and stuff that we have. Make
This sweet video?
the sweet video.
yeah.
What?
I need to,
Maybe add another camera.
yeah.
Find a lackey to do some stuff for us.
My
Lackey.
my biggest thing is
We know what your biggest thing is.
yeah.
Yeah,
my
quit
second
bragging.
my second biggest penis is I need to actually remember to upload the videos that I make for like the teasers
Yeah, we know.
Oh
because
yeah.
I definitely missed one.
And a lot of it that's going back to is consistency.
Yeah.
It's staying.
Like
We have a schedule and we stick
Yeah.
to that type of schedule.
Well, and part of my problem is like I'll make the video while I'm driving and then I get home or I get here and then get home and like I just forgot to upload the video because there was 4 hours in between and I made it when I'm actually like at home so I can upload the video, and by that time it's like, and I need to set a reminder in my phone that tells me that I need to upload things. It just goes off every other Sunday
I usually
morning.
upload at work and use their internet.
Yeah.
Another one I had was do some guesting on other podcasts.
Yeah.
I haven't really done that.
No, I've never been a guest on someone else's podcast. I don't think they like me.
I mean, it only happened once, and then they never.
Yeah.
Probably.
I got asked to do what was that music one that Mel and Cole were doing?
Yeah. The Brutal Breakdown.
Brutal Breakdown. Yeah, I got asked to do that one like a week before everything went to shit and she lost everything and then was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
She lost all of her files, I think.
Any other resolutions for the podcast? We'll keep this going. There's too much inside baseball talk and not enough toy talk. We're not talking about toys.
Thanks for coming to our meeting, everybody.
Yeah, I know. Podcast about
Read back the minutes.
podcasting. Any others? We good?
Buy more toys.
Buy more toys?
I think I've done that.
Check.
I mean, as long as they're on sale.
Right.
I gotta.
Frugally buy
the right
Elden
toys.
Savings Arnie. That's right. He's pinching that penny. All right, let's take a quick break.
Pinched it good.
Hear from our podcast network.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we're back. It's time to get in the van. It's time for Elgin to take us on a store tour.
All right, today's store we're going to is called Broke Robot Toys.
Hey!
That's why we referenced
I
it.
thought
'cause
you'd like it.
It's broke. It's at 9824 Industrial Drive, Bridgeview, Illinois.
Hey, that's not too far.
It's not. It's actually only about 45 minutes southwest of Chicago.
So you don't have to go into Chicago?
Nope.
Bonus.
You don't.
How's this not our favorite toy store?
Exactly. So I looked up, this was on the Toy Store Guide on their webpage.
Big fans.
Which if you haven't checked out that webpage to look for toys, it's awesome. It has tons of, you can go by state.
Yeah, when people come asking us, hey, is there a toy store in this
Yes.
town? That's where I go.
Exactly.
And send them to that.
Yeah. So on that page, they talk about, I thought it was a great quote of what describing this place. It says it's a collector turned toy show vendor turned website, now has a warehouse. And looking at the pictures, it is a warehouse.
That's exactly it.
It's like
Ooh.
shelves
Oh,
with in-box stuff. So it's like this
Oh.
Transformer, just like rows of in-box toys.
Mamma mia.
And then other shelving stuff, but yeah, it looks like a warehouse full of toys.
That sounds awesome.
And there's like shipping boxes. Like these is like of toys and just Star
So
Wars,
is
Marvel,
it,
DC, Spawn, Funko Pop, wrestlers, etc.
When you say shipping boxes, you mean like factory, like okay, not
Yeah.
like there's
So what are
shit
we doing
laying
this
everywhere
weekend?
like the toy pit.
No, it's
to
like
read.
it's
Okay.
like the from the company shipping, and they had them like all on the top of the row.
yeah.
It's just like, look at the pictures on that website. It's kind of insane.
So
just like
when we going?
tons of toys there.
Good, that's
Let's add
good.
that
I
to our
didn't
meeting.
see a lot of Transformers though,
Fuck them.
or but they only had like so many pictures, so I don't
Sure.
know how big the place is.
Gotta
But
go and find out.
it's another toy store in the Chicago area,
Yeah.
and
The name like lowers expectations.
yeah.
So like if you get good stuff, then like
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Anyway,
Even
so
better.
it's a Broke Robot Toys, And it's in the industrial area. That's why it's on 9824 Industrial Drive. I had to look at the map, and it's all like, factories and stuff in downtown.
That sounds awesome. Let's go.
Bridgeview, Illinois.
Cool,
it out.
cool. All right. Well, now it's time for Corey to be talking toys.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. We're a punk rock band, blah, 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 blah. Kevin Tracy, Flyboy Stephen Tracy, he says his resolution is to open a few figures. Exclamation point, ellipsis, ha ha, ellipsis.
So he's not going to.
Yeah, I plan on making Menasor when I get all the Stunticons. Ordered the DNA upgrade kit to help force me to open them. Yeah, every time I see the word Stunticons, my brain reads it as Stunctions, and like, what the fuck is a Stunction? Let's see, Flyboy Chris Simmons says to buy less and build more. That's his
Mr.
resolution.
3D printer, our best friend.
I know.
Chris Turnipson.
Alex LaForest, he's one of our patrons. He says, battle the feeling of FOMO and find more like-minded collectors. I don't know what FOMO means.
Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out. What is with all the...
You didn't know that the last time we
Acronyms?
told you what that was.
Did you tell me that before?
it's
It's been a thing for a long time.
FOMO?
Years and years and years.
It's an
and years.
acronym. I think he said anagram last.
I don't know what's an anagram.
Anagram is when you take
Is
a
that
word
when
and
the
make
word is-
another word out of it.
Oh, that's not like... Oh, I thought that was the words backward and forwards.
That's a different word.
Battling FOMO is a real challenge. I mean, it is tough.
Bob Dabalina, he says... curate and organize my collection, work on reducing my trade inventory. So apparently Bob's got a lot to trade.
Bob, hit us up.
Jeremy Sample says, attend more toy shows and meet more collectors. Find more vintage toys. I want to attend more toy shows, too. I like them.
Me too. Because it's full of toys.
It is.
It's not like just a stupid old Walmart.
Yeah, I actually
one
have...
little lane of it.
I have the Big River Comic-Con on my list. That one's in April, I think. And I have the Rochester Comic and Toy Show on my list that I plan to go to this year, hopefully.
Can I go?
No.
Yeah.
You're not invited.
Let's see. Whoops. Let's see. Jessica Middleton Canny hyphen Canny says, buy more toys than Corey. Shane Canny.
Yes.
That's you.
I hope she does.
I do too. She sounds stupid though. It's not.
Is she a Patreon?
No.
She's not.
No.
Oh.
She already pays me
That's actually true.
with toys. She earns all of the money in our household, and all of that money gets spent on toys by me. So maybe she just is gonna.
So you better be quiet.
Yeah.
So we need to add her to the chat. Got
Yeah,
it.
and then Russell and Eddie both said that they would like to display more. Eddie wants to build more custom display. He wants to do some custom displays. Like, I'm hoping that means dioramas and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how good he is at that stuff, but I know that his wife is really crafty and good at stuff like that. So hopefully he doesn't make her do it for him, but or maybe he needs to. I don't know. Make Tara do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah,
Well, I
Eddie.
can't wait to see what he's got in store.
Me too. So that's after weeding through all the thousands of submissions. I picked those
The top ones.
Yeah,
Those
so,
are good ones.
We can bust through them.
I don't know if you can pull that off after you gave the numbers for.
Well, yeah, everyone did it 3 times.
Yeah,
So
it's
okay.
off every platform. Yeah,
Yeah.
add them together.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for talking toys with us. And as the show goes up live and you're listening, and you think of any more, or you think any of ours are dumb, or any of that, leave us some comments. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Before we go, though, I do want to mention if you do like what we're doing here and you want to help us out financially, you can go over to Patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. It's a chance for you to help us out. Like these awesome patrons of ours. We got Tony Miller.
Hey, Tony.
He's number one. He's the first one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Tony was first.
We got Chris Turnip Simmons.
Hey, Turnip.
We got Peter Glinsman.
Hey, Petey.
And Alex LaForest. We
Hey,
really
Al.
want to thank those guys for stepping up to the plate and
Yay.
being the first patrons. We really appreciate you guys being there for us.
Tell your friends.
Thank you.
Tell your friends. So that's patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. Well, guys, what do you say? We want to get out of here? We got a champagne bottle to open.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
In the champagne room.
we got any more of them oatmeal cookies left.
Did you eat all the oatmeal cream pies?
Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, we're
Talk to
there.
you later. Bye.
Later.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.